Hi kids, welcome to our lesson for music and arts. So this is our first lesson for the first quarter for week 1, and we are going to have performing arts, timbre, vocal, and instrumental. So welcome to our class, and I hope you'll enjoy our music and arts class for today. For today, the learners discuss the basic concepts and principles of sound, theater, dance, and visual elements based on the representations in the creative works of their province. So that is the competency that you need to master for this week in arts and music. State the name and sounds of the following musical instruments. Okay, so this is a pre-test or sit work that you need to answer. Write A if the sound is small, sharp, thin, or high-pitched, and B if the sound is big, resonant, thick, or low-pitched. So don't worry if you don't know the answer, just give your best shot in answering our questions, and later on you are going to find out if your answers are correct. Okay, and as we go on with the discussion, you'll be able to learn, okay, and think and reflect, oh, that's why my answer is wrong. That's why my answer is correct. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we have here some musical instruments. So again, I want you to write A if it thin, okay, soft voice, and letter B if it is dark, resonant, and low-pitched voice. Okay, so just try to answer. For the first picture, we have a guitar. Okay, next we have a drum, violin, flute, cymbals, okay, triangle, trumpet, and a xylophone. Okay, so try to figure out, okay, what is the tone or the pitch of this instrument or the sounds of these instruments. And then later on, you're going to answer. You're going to check if your answers are correct or not. So don't worry, you will not be graded for this activity. Just give your best and try to find out if your answers are right or wrong. Okay. It doesn't matter if you get a low score or a perfect score. So if you got a perfect score, good for you. If not, it's okay. Alright? Okay. So this time, sing the song Tong Tong Pakitong Kitong. Okay, so you know this song, so refer to the copy as a guide for singing. So can you sing with me? Okay, we're going to sing the song Tong 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 Pakitong Kitong. Okay, so are you ready? So 1, 2, 3, go. Tong 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 pakitong kitong alimango sa dagat, malaki at masarap, kay hirap hulihin sapagkat nangangagat. Tong 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 pakitong kitong alimango sa dagat, malaki at masarap, kay hirap hulihin sapagkat nangangagat. Okay, so did you enjoy the song? Okay, so I enjoyed singing. So I hope you can find time to sing this song. If you don't find my voice good enough, you can just listen to this song via YouTube, or if you have a copy, or if you have this song in your phone, you can just listen to it. Okay, so why did we sing this song? Alright, is it related with our lesson? Okay, yes, of course. Alright, so let's find out why is it related to our lesson for today? Okay, so what is the subject of the song? Okay, so what is the subject of a song? It is about a crab. Alright, the crab is very delicious, but then, no, yung tungkol sa alimango na masarap siya, kaso ang hirap niyang hulihin dahil naninipit siya, nangangagat. Okay, what characteristics describes the crab? Okay, so ano niya, katangian. So nangangagat yung alimango, 'di ba? Masarap sana siya, kaso malaki, 'di ba? Malaki siya at masarap, pero mahirap siyang hulihin kasi nga naninipit siya at matulis yung kanyang sipit. Now, have you tasted crab before? And what can you say about its taste? Okay, so as we know, no, crab is very delicious, but it's very hard to eat because you need to crack the shell for you to get the meat. But once you get the meat and tasted it, it's really yummy, okay? And it's really worth the wait, worth cracking the shells just to taste the crab meat, okay? But of course, so when I was young, I would ask my dad, my papa, to yung hihimayan, no? Himayan ako ng crab para makakain ako. But then, as I grow older, ayoko magbiyak at mag-crack ng crab. So, hindi ko na siya masyadong kinakain. No? But of course, the taste is very good. Okay, so let's have the next slide. Now, we have here timbre. Timbre is an element of music that refers to the quality of a note, tone, or sound in a song or a musical instrument. So for us to understand what timbre is, okay, let's have more examples. Okay, so now recite your answer. The song that is easier to sing is the one where the letter O was substituted. Okay. The song substituted with O is easier to sing because the O fits better in the melody compared to I. The song substituted with O has smaller sounds, and the song substituted with I has a higher tone. So, napansin niyo ba while you were singing? Okay, nag-iba-iba siya ng sound. The song substituted with O seems thin, while the different qualities characterize the sounds we hear. There are sharp, parang maantulis nung tunog. We have small, then thin, yung manipis, and high-pitched sounds. That's why if there is someone who is singing it with a high-pitched sound or high-pitched voice, what do you say? No? Parang ang tinis-tinis ng boses niya, ang sakit-sakit sa tenga. Parang yung iba yung pagka-boses niya, ang tining-tining. So that is what we often say if we hear this kind of voice or high-pitched sound. So masakit sa tenga. It's not very pleasant to hear. Okay. But then, of course, there are also deep, large, thick, and low-pitched ones, especially those who are tall people. Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with Junmar Fajardo. He is a basketball player. No, it's a very humble and very great basketball player. He has this low, deep, and thick, low-pitched voice because of his tallness. Perhaps it contributes, but then if you try to listen to his interviews, you'll be able to recognize that he has this deep, large, and thick and low-pitched tone or voice. Now, timbre refers to the quality or characteristic of a sound, hum, echo, or voice. So we can say that timbre, when we say timbre, it refers to the deepness, the lowness, or the thickness and thinness of the sound that we hear. or the echo or the voice. Okay. Sounds originate from various sources. Alright, we can hear a lot of sounds around us. Some come from nature, like thunder, right? Roaring thunder, the rushing of water from rivers, right? And this rushing of water from rivers makes us feel relaxed, while the roaring thunder, make us scared. Waterfalls, tops, or waves from the sea. Okay, so these are some of the examples of sounds that we can hear coming from nature. And there are also sounds or echoes that came from vehicles, such as cars, motorcycles, jeepneys, airplanes, ships, or trains. Animals also produce sounds or calls like birds or dogs. Like birds, they chirp, and dogs, they bark. Now, for example, in this when we talk about vehicles, so for example, there is a certain model of a motorcycle or a vehicle that when you hear the sound of the engine, you would know that, oh, for example, your dad has a car, and you already memorized the sound of the engine, or the engine of the car, or engine of the motorcycle. So you would know already, oh, my dad is already there, or my mom just got home from work. Alright, because of the sounds, or you were able to get familiar with the sounds of the vehicles. And of course, the animals, as we all know, they create different animal sounds. Okay. Okay, so aside from the dogs, we also have the cats, mice, cows, and the others. Sounds also come from musical instruments, such as the guitar, violin, xylophone, drum, flute, trumpet, cymbals, and triangles. So they produce different kinds of sounds. Okay. Okay, each of these sounds has its own characteristics, quality, or timbre. Okay, so each of these musical instruments have and has their own characteristics, unique characteristics, especially the quality of the sound, and of course the timbre. Now, let's observe and study the sounds produced by the instruments on the next slides. Okay, so for you to understand, I think this is in Tagalog. Okay, so let's try to take a look at the picture. Nandyan yung larawan, pangalan ng instrumento, kasunod ang tunog at yung katangian. So para sa gitara, ang pangalan ng nasa unang larawan ay gitara. Ang tunog niya ting 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 ting. Okay, so ang katangian ay mataas, manipis, maliit at mataginting. Depende kung anong chords ang pag-strum or yung pinaplock. Next, meron tayong tambol or drum. So, ang tunog niya, bum, 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 bum. Okay, so malaki, mababa, at malagong. Ito yung katangian ng isang tambol kapag pinukpok mo. Okay, pangatlo ay violin. So, ang tunog niya, eng, eng. Okay, ikaiba, Iba dun sa tunog ng tawag dito, gitara. Pero, ang katangian niya, halos kaparehas din nito. Kasi nga, matinis din, yung kanyang pinuproduce na sound. So, ang katangian, mataas, manipis, maliit, at mataginting. So, ang flute, nakagamit na ba kayo ng flute? Yung mga bamboo flute na pag nagsabay-sabay kayo nag-flute, ang sakit-sakit sa tenga. Bakit? Paano ito nyo? Toot, 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 toot. Okay. So, ang katangian ng mataas, manipis din at mataginting na kapag nagsabay-sabay yung mga bata sa paggamit ng flute o yung flauta, masakit na siya sa tenga dahil ang taas at matinis na rin, manipis yung tunog na kanyang nililikha. Okay. So, sunod natin na yung cymbal. So, yung pompiang. Klang, 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 klang. Okay. Mataas, manipis, at mataginting din. Triangle, dahil ito ay gawa sa metal. So, ting, 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 ting. Mataas at manipis at maliit rin yung katangian ng kanyang tunog. Trumpet, no? Yung trompeta. Toot, 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 toot. So, mababa, malagong, malaki. Depende din sa kanyang laki, no? At xylophone, paboritong laro ng mga bata. Ting, 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 ting. Okay, mataas at manipis. Okay, so, patawad doon sa aking pag-imitate ng tunog, no? Pero, para lang mabigyan ng description yung ating, so, tawag dito, i-analyze nyo na lang at isipin nyo na lang, no, sa inyong imahinasyon yung tunog, no, para mailarawan natin ng mas maayos. Okay, so yun halimbawa lang ng tunog. Pero syempre kapag alam niyo naman ang gitara, nakarinig kayo ng tunog ng gitara, ng cymbals, no, ng xylophone, so alam niyo yung aking tinutukoy. Okay, so for this one, we have an activity. State the sound of the following instruments. Okay. So for flute, we have soft and melodic. For the guitar, we have rhythmic and tonal. For the drum, we have loud and rhythmic. Triangle, we have sharp and airy. Now, write down what you learned from these lessons. Curves, sounds, or echoes come from various sources. So this is an example. And sounds has different qualities or characteristics. And timbre refers to the quality or the characteristic of the sound. So yun yung binanggit kanina, manipis, mataginting, matinis. So those qualities that refer, we call that timbre. Okay, the quality of the sound, low pitch, high pitch, no? Kumbaga, resonant, or yung pwede rin yung matinis, mataginting. So we call that timbre. Either timbres or tones that are, okay, so we can answer this one. Okay. Okay, so what is the timbre of the following instruments? So write A if it is sharp, high-pitched, and small. No? For letter B, resonant, low-pitched, and large. Malaki yung boses. No? Ang lalim ng boses. No? Kalimitan, yung mga binata, no? Yung mga binata natin, and yung mga, minsan yung mga papa natin or tito, no? Yung ang lalaki ng kanilang boses. And usually, kapag babae, yan yung mga malimit ng high pitch, no? Maninipis ang boses. So, something like that. Okay, so number 1 is trumpet. You can refer to the table a while ago. Number 2 ay gitara. Number 3 is violin. 4 is, okay, number 4 is triangle. 5, pompiang, o yung cymbals. And number 6 is the xylophone. 7, tambol, no, or the drums. And number 8, we have the flute. So for this activity, you're going to put a check mark in the correct column, indicating which of these are the types of voices of singers. Now, this time, you're going to identify, the quality of the voice of the following singers. So, let's have the first one. Okay. So, for this table, you're going to categorize them, no, into soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. So soprano, this is yung high pitch voice, no? Hindi pa siya yung mataas, no? Pero yung mga bumibirit ba, no? Yun yung pinaka, parang mas madali nating maintindihan. When you say soprano, yung mga matataas yung kanilang voice, yung mga bumibirit. And pag alto naman, ito yung mas mabang, parang low tone naman ng voice ng mga babae. So for soprano and alto, we refer to the female singers. And tenor, no, this is the counterpart of the soprano, and then the bass is the counterpart of the alto. So meaning to say, tenor and bass are for the male singers. So, okay, we have Morissette Amon. What do you think? No? If bumibirit for soprano, if kalma lang yung voice niya, so I think we can categorize that with alto. And Sam Mangubat, if you are aware of him, Angeline Quinto, of course, Moira de la Torre, Juancho Gabriel of Idol Philippines, KZ Tandingan, and Michael Panghilinan. So what do you think? If you're going to categorize their voice, will it be soprano for the girls and alto for the girls as well, or tenor for the boys and or the male ones, and bass or bass for the male also? Okay, so for this one, find the types of singing voices in the box, circle the correct answers to form a word from the puzzle. Okay, so you can just do this at home, or if you have still more time, you can do this one. So we have here, it's like a crossword or find a word, okay, no, type of puzzle. So hindi siya crossword, so parang find a word. Okay, so I can see one already. I think you can find how many words for this one. Okay, so you can just pause this video for you to find very well the hidden words. Okay, so again, as we all know, timbre is an element of music that refers to the quality of a note, tone, or sound in a song or musical instrument. And one of the elements of music is timbre. It refers to the color and range, high, medium, or low of a voice. Through timbre, we can easily recognize a singer because of the range of their voice that they possess. Alright, so a while ago, remember, I told you to categorize. So if it categorizes the voice of those singers, so through their voice, so we can easily categorize the timbre or the quality of their voices. So we have 4 types of voices in singing. This is based on the lowest and highest tones that the singer can reach. Ayan. So we have here a table explaining, no, mga uri ng tinig sa pag-awit para sa babae, soprano, at para sa soprano, at para sa mas mababa naman ay alto, para sa mga kalalakihan, tenor, at bass. So katangian at saklaw ng tinig para sa soprano, ito yung mataas, manipis, at magaan. Yung bumibirit sila pero hindi masakit sa tainga, no? Para sa alto, mababa, makapal, at mabigat, no? Yung parang tumatagos naman sa damdamin mo yung boses nila, no? Yung parang kakaiba na, halimbawa, for example, KZ Tandingan, hindi siya masyadong bumibirit pero napakaganda ng kanyang dating ng boses niya, no? For me, I can categorize her as alto, no? When in terms of the songs that she sang, no? Parang hindi siya bumibirit pero parang napakasuwabe ng dating ng boses niya. And then of course, Angeline Quinto, Regine Velasquez, diba? So, sila yung mga soprano voices na bumibirit talaga, no? Morissette Amon, no? Bumibirit sila to the nth level, no? Without, parang walang kahirap-hirap. And then for the voice, we have tenor, mataas, manipis, at magat, no? Of course, Jed Madela is one example of a tenor, no? Napakagaling na singer. And then the bass, ito yung mga singers natin na hindi bumibirit, pero ang ganda ng dating, no, ng kanilang boses. Dahil may mababa, makapal, at malalim yung dating ng kanilang boses. Okay. So the voices of singers like Regine Velasquez, Lea Salonga, and Lani Misalucha are soprano. Of course, Lani Misalucha with nag-whistle pa. Meanwhile, Aiza Seguera and Jaya. Yes, Jaya, of course, no? Yung mga song ni Jaya, kaya nga tinawag si Jaya na the soul diva or the queen of soul kasi napaka-soulful ng kanyang boses, no? Tumatagos yung kanyang kanta sa ating mga damdamin. Aiza and Jaya have an alto voices. So if you were have an experience of being volunteering as a choir, before you are going to join the choir, the leader or your choir coach or your coach, or what do you call that, they would have para i-classify yung voice mo, no? So, pwedeng mag-audition ka, and then they would classify your voice if you are going with the alto or with the soprano, no? Kung lalaki ka, tenor ka ba, and bass. There are certain songs that you're going to sing, no? For the soprano and for the alto. So, mag-jive, no? Magkakaroon ng magandang melody yung inyong kanta. Okay, so renowned male singers like Daryl Ong and Jed Madela have tenor voices. Joey Ayala, no, yung mga cultural songs ni Joey Ayala and Juancho Gabriel from Idol Philippines have bass voice. This time, describe the types of voices of famous singers. So, now you have the idea, no? Kapag mataas, pag bumibirit. So, for the girls, it's soprano, and for the boys, it's tenor. And for the girls, if mababa lang yung boses nila, low voice, soulful, no? We have the alto tones. Okay. So, write your answer in the right box. Okay, we have Sarah G. So, of course, Sarah G is... Okay, we can categorize her as a soprano. Ganda-ganda din ang boses ni Sarah G. Si Charisse Pempenko, how would you classify her voice? So, syempre, nung nandun pa siya sa kanyang kadalagahan stage, no, talagang soprano siya. But this time, no, nagpapalit siya kasi parang pina-alter niya yung yung boses niya. So, parang he's trying to go tenor or bass, no? I mean, that's for the voice, but then if she would consider herself as a female singer, so nagda-down siya sa alto, no? Pero yung kanyang kasikatan talaga, soprano talaga si Charisse. Christian Bautista, I think I can consider him as a bass. May bass yung kanyang voice. For Daniel Padilla and Jaya. Of course, Jaya, no? Classify natin si Jaya as an alto. And of course, Daniel Padilla never namang bumibirit, so bass. Okay, so for this one, how would you describe your enjoyment of the famous singer you listen to? No? Can you reflect on the singers that your favorite singers? So, ano ba sila? How would you classify them? Are they soprano or tenor or alto or bass? Yung tone voices nila. Okay, and some more activities. Complete the sentence. Write your answer in the blank space. So, what I learned from this lesson is, okay, you can write it in a piece of paper or in your notebook. Letter B. I now understand that number is. And letter C, there are types of voices like. You're going to complete the sentence. Okay, using ChatGPT, describe the types of voices. Write your answers in the provided space. So 2 points per item. Wow, you were allowed to use the ChatGPT. Okay, so look for soprano and then alto. And then tenor and bass. Okay, so that's it for our music and arts class for this week. So thank you, but for today we specifically discussed music. Okay, so hopefully you'll be here with me again for our next lesson for this week, and I think for the next video we're going to talk about health and peace. Okay, and I think more on health. So this is Teacher Isa. Thank you for being with me, and I hope to be with you again in our next lesson in arts and music, or music and arts. Bye bye.